Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Micah Watson. I'm a composer and music producer based in Cape Town, and today I'll be telling you what the job of a library music composer is. Now, library music, also referred to as production music or stock music, is typically pre-composed music for a specific purpose. And this specific purpose is typically things like documentaries, TV spots, advertising, reality TV shows, and so forth. Often people want production music because it's ready-made. All you have to do is purchase a license and you're good to go. Now, if you just write library music every now and again, then sure, maybe someone will buy a license for it and you will make a little bit of extra passive income. But some people write library music as a full-time career, and this is more geared towards people like that. I myself don't write library music full-time, but I do go many months at a time where that is my primary focus. And if you are interested in the production music I've made, I'll link it below. Now let's talk about some of the lifestyle traits that a library music composer needs. First of all, you need to be extremely efficient and productive. You need to be able to manage your time well, and you need to be able to deliver about one track a week continuously throughout the year. As a library music composer, you typically don't see your earnings for the first few years, but after that, if you've been consistent, you're able to make a decent income off it. A lot of people choose to be production music writers because it allows them a certain kind of flexibility in the day. When you're working on a commission, often the deadlines are super tight and you don't really sleep much and you work through the weekend. But with production music, if you manage your time really well, you're able to have a little bit more of a balanced lifestyle and work more or less 9 to 5 or whatever hours you choose. But there are library music composers that still are burnt out and still tend to miss deadlines and still constantly feel like they're having to push out tracks. And the difference between people like that and the people that feel like library music allows them to live a better lifestyle is purely being able to work smarter instead of harder. So let me take a few moments to talk about how to efficiently produce music regularly. First of all, you need to start with a good idea. Before starting a track, don't just take the first idea that comes to mind. Think of a couple ideas, play with them a little bit, discard, say, 3 out of 4 ideas, and choose the strongest one. It's also important for you to know exactly what you want to achieve with your track. A lot of people write production music and they just noodle around on their computer and hope for the best, and then decide afterwards, this sounds like a sad song. Maybe I should put this in a sad library music album. But the top achievers in library music typically choose first what they want to write, what mood they want their track to evoke, and then write the track afterwards. Another thing that helps you be productive is to track your hours. Now, I personally don't track my hours, but what I am a big fan of is the Pomodoro technique, or anything to do with a timer. I often set myself a timer when I'm struggling to get started, and what this helps me do is just to get started. If you are writing library music, the titles of your track are so important. A lot of people will judge the track by the title before they even listen to it. So it's really important to have a title that is both evocative, kind of like clickbait, but also gives the person looking for music an idea of what your track is about. Another thing I want to mention is that a lot of composers think that someone else will mix their music. And whilst this is the case with some music libraries, typically the composer mixes their own music. Production music, like it says in the name, is both about the production quality and about the music, so you really need to invest in both. If you're an Ableton Live user and you need a glossary of tutorials, you're welcome to check out a bunch of my tutorials, or just generally composition ideas. You can check out some of my playlists and maybe something will help you. Another thing I want to talk about is this idea that for production music, you can just kind of pawn off your old tracks that haven't been used and repackage them. And whilst I admit I do this too, it's not the best strategy if you want this to be your full-time career. If you're serious about writing library music, it's really important for you to be consistent, produce high quality, and really take the job seriously. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide if you want to earn money off your music and how you want to do it, what the life is that you want to live. And production music is a way of earning an income that often can allow you a bit more of a work-life balance. A lot of my artist friends don't really like writing library music because they feel a little bit stifled. They feel like they can't be truly authentic because their music is just used in some reality TV show, and this is not the place to be super artsy. Your music will probably be generic sounding. It'll be turned way down because there'll be a dialogue over it, and you need to be mindful of these things when writing it. If you're not the kind of person that can write on trend, write in different genres, then maybe library music is not for you. But if you do like writing in different genres, if you love being productive, If you like having a little bit of a balanced lifestyle, then you can check out some libraries, send them some demos, and maybe they want to publish your tracks. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys soon in the next one.